to another Real Talk reaction. This was for Arrested Development Season 3, Episode 13. The season finale, people. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to do the same thing you've been doing all 13 episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to keep telling their other friends. It's helping the algorithm.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey man, just wanted to let you know that the algorithm is really helping. Like, a lot.
That's so cool.
Right man? Talk later.
Yeah, sure man. Bye.
Because it is helping the algorithm. Thank you.
Alright guys, so yeah, this is the season finale of season 3. I know a number of you guys have messaged us and commented on the season 4 situation. So we will be posting a poll as far as whether you guys want us to watch the season 4 that is available on TV. And then there's supposedly another season 4 that you potentially could provide us with. So I'll post that poll here shortly after this episode is posted on Patreon. That way we can get your guys' feedback and kind of see what the direction, how you guys want to handle this, or the majority of you guys, how you guys want to handle going into season 4. But before that, let's get to the finale. After I read the comment from the last episode from executive producer JoJo, who says, "So many plot developments. However, I have to bring up the appearance of the most important television character of the last 30 years, Detective John Munch, played by the incomparable Richard Belzer. Did you know that the character of Munch appeared on 10 television programs over 5 networks since he debuted in 1993 on Homicide: Life on the Streets? He's been in 3 iterations of Law & Order, SVU, Trial by Jury, and Original Recipe, all on NBC.
Lighthouse wasn't far off. Perhaps you can tell me how you can afford a boat.
You mean on the paltry $1,500 a week you give me?
I'll give you $500 a week.
Yeah, well, somebody's drawing a little one of those checks. No big deal. Plan on using my Bluth Company stock to pay for it. Sitwell's made me a pretty nice little offer.
Without that, Job, you cannot sell now.
I have to.
Job, you're going to burn through this money and have nothing, all right? You give a man a fish, he'll eat for a night. If you teach a man to fish...
He'll want to use your yachts. And I don't want this thing smelling like fish. I'm burning through my future for it. But you wouldn't understand that because you're a robot. Although I don't suppose you'd be willing to have the company buy it.
Well, you can't let Joe sell those shares.
Well, what am I supposed to do? He won't give up the yacht.
Keep your weight off it.
So lease it to him through the company.
Yeah, that just doesn't feel right.
Oh, really? How would it feel?
Yes,
to
see Mama already advising him bad stuff?
less hair on his than I have on my...
It can't be worse than hearing that just was.
Yes, I couldn't see through the glasses and I slid into the ladder.
Give Joe the boat. We need to show the shareholders this part.
What, everybody about to see?
That's not a crack about my hair color, lips, forehead, nose, and teeth. Because at least I'm not wearing a rayon sweater set on my face.
It's alpaca, actually. Cruelty-free. Really narrows your choices.
She called it.
But that's not what I meant when I said natural child.
Wait a minute, you're saying I'm adopted?
I'm sorry, I thought you knew. Have I upset you?
Are you kidding me? This is the happiest I've been since the day I got my new nose. I'm not a Bluth.
You were almost a Sitwell, but 37 years ago, the Blues adopted you out from under us. So we said goodbye to you, our darling little 3-year-old.
Wait, 3-year-old? You said it was 37 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, so
right.
she's already 40.
Hey, we should do something for your 40th next week.
This part of the news didn't take that way.
Wait, I don't get it though. Is she adopted?
Yeah.
She's almost 40!
Maybe, meanwhile, had returned to Tantamount Studios.
So they are
where
not
it
related
was,
at all.
She was to be replaced when it was discovered she was not the age she claimed to be.
Please don't fire me.
Fire you? Are you kidding? I've already gotten 10 requests for the TV rights to your story. You gotta get your family to sign the release papers. This is the biggest thing to happen since Uniprod hired that wee-brain to run drama development.
Compromised his morals and was having trouble sleeping. Of course, some of that was Lindsay.
Are you drunk?
A little. We need to talk.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll say, are you aware that your daughter and my son have been getting physical? I mean, can you imagine anything more inappropriate? Okay, I guess you can. What are you doing?
I'm not your sister.
What?
I'm adopted.
Hey, Lindsay.
I'm 3 years older.
Hey, there must be some mistake.
No, Mom confirmed it, and I know you've always found me attractive. You've been telling me that for
Oh
the
my
last
god.
40 years.
Hey, Lindsay, this is crazy.
If I don't get divorced and remarried in the next month, I'm gonna sell those shares and I'm gonna cash out. So what do you say?
But even Michael couldn't sell out that much.
I'm just not that into older women.
Oh.
You bastard!
Oh, she's snapping on everybody.
Michael had just found out his sister was adopted. And the next
So
morning...
Mike didn't even know. Everybody sleep with me.
Come on.
Well, I can't sleep in the same room as her. She wants out of this marriage, fine. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to sell the Bluth shares and move
Everybody got to sell their shares.
You can't do that.
They're my shares.
No, I mean, you can't spoon me like that. We need a new venue for the shareholders party, and it
You can't
be
spoon
about
me like
Wait,
that.
If you can find something, maybe I can fudge the books, get you a Bluth Company salary, huh? Maybe call you an events
Blue
coordinator.
Company
Can you
salary.
just lay here for a second while I think about it?
Michael was making compromises all over the place.
Sure. I'll do it.
Sounds great.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Soon, George Michael went to Anne's to try to win her back.
You don't want everybody to
But
sell
her
their shares.
Uncle Paul told him that Anne had moved in with her boyfriend. He also mentioned that we all only had 3 more weeks on Earth, and that fossils were just something the Jews buried in 1924.
He said that all
shit.
the way just
Feeling
came to the
he
door.
couldn't
I'm
go
good. I'm
home,
gonna leave.
George Michael
Come on in,
decided
I'm
to
just gonna
seek
tell
out
you.
his own creepy uncle.
Oh, this thing got to go too.
Now maybe found a way to get signatures on her release form.
That was a freebie.
That was a free.
And soon the crowd gathered to hear Michael.
I just want to say how much this family really means to me. My father has always been there for me.
He's a great man.
My brother Job, who I know would never do anything to hurt anyone in this family.
Except for dating his nephew's girlfriend and hitting on his adopted sister.
Buster, who faced his biggest fear to be here today.
Second biggest.
And my sister, Lindsay. Yes, she is my sister, no matter what any piece of paper says. Lindsay and her husband Tobias, you know, deep down, they both love each other very, very much.
No, they did not.
Most of all, my mother, who has always believed in me. 3 years ago, I made a choice. I made a choice to keep this family together.
And that's when Michael finally cried.
Today looks like I succeeded.
It wasn't exactly a turn-on.
That's good. It should be.
Maybe. Looks like George Michael got his mom back today, huh?
Yeah, well, where's George Michael, by the way?
His mom back today.
Now teenagers. Probably lashing out at you because of who I'm dating.
Who you dating?
And her? Don't worry, I didn't fight back.
Oh,
I was like, oh, take the yacht, please don't hurt me. Just build up the little guy's self-esteem.
The yacht? Oh, for God's sake, Joe, we're gonna get off this ship. Oh, George Michael took off in Joe's yacht. I gotta go find him.
Well, you can't go now. That's not gonna look good in front of the investors.
Mom, this is important, okay?
Michael, this company is important.
It was at that moment that Michael realized
Queen bee.
how much he'd sold out.
Never
seen
seen
a
a
C-girl
cry like that before, except for the sentencing. That's who you're putting in charge?
I've made a huge mistake. Will you take the company for 20% of our market?
10, and I'll take the company off your hands right now.
15, and I'll throw in Nellie.
She's 40.
12.
Meanwhile, Michael searched the
She's
harbor
40.
and spotted the yacht.
Shit.
And Job noticed
Just sold the whole
something
damn
too.
company.
And her daughter.
Yeah.
Back. What the fuck?
Are those police boats?
Oh my God, it's the SEC.
They still have boats?
Still got both?
No, but I can't help but enjoy the irony that you might be losing 3 years of your life. Ah, this is why they dropped those other charges you gave me up, George.
George, I'm not George. George invited me. Oh, stupid. Oscar, when are you going to learn there's no such thing as free shrimp?
Well, I know it was someone in this family. Or someone who used to be.
What?
Anya, but my real name is Hello.
Hello?
It's the banana. Is it the banana guys?
Because my grandfather vowed one day.
Is it the banana guy's son?
Banana sand.
Yeah.
It was true. Hello had gathered information against Lucille,
Anya,
to avenge his grandfather.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I can mention my name?
But Lucille was not going peaceful.
Hello?
You boys know how to shovel coal?
I don't even want to tell you what these guys thought that meant. And Michael caught up and the two made their escape together.
That Gangy's trying to make a break for it.
Well, I guess we should go back family six together, huh?
Yeah, on the other hand, we do have a full tank of gas, a house in Cabo, and 500 grand in cashier's checks.
Let's say we give them no choice but to keep themselves all together for a while.
There you go.
It was Arrested Development. On the epilogue, Michael wakes up to another strange bedfellow after his first night at sea. And maybe pitches her TV show to a Hollywood icon who says, "No, I see it as a series. Maybe a movie."
I don't see it as a series.
And we are the series.
Alright, that was episode 13. The season finale of Arrested Development, and what a way to come full circle of the whole thing. And then Onion coming back, aka Hello, coming back to avenge his daddy that was taken over by the damn banana booth from the Blues. It was brilliant, all of it, and then all the other the loose things we had that they tied back up to at the end. And come to find out, Lindsay is not actually related to them at all. She was just adopted. And Maybe and George Michael, they didn't do nothing wrong because it wasn't really legit. So they can be together if they wanted to. A fitting end to Arrested Development, which stuck to landing on what it was what it was meant to be, Arrested Development. I enjoyed the season finale for sure. Great season right here. I know they thought this was probably going to be the end of it right here, but you know, obviously we got a season 4. But a great way to end everything that they did leading up to right now, and I had a good time ending it off at the end right here. So, hey, let's go season 4 and see what they gonna like come back and do with it after all this shit that's happened. So, I'm done.
Yeah, I thought it was a brilliant season finale. Honestly, I think it's so funny the way things align in our RTR universe, because we just watched the season finale, or series finale as it stands right now, of Teenage Bounty Hunters, and without spoiling anything, the reveals were very kind of like similar in that sense, and it just gave me all the vibes. I was like, how funny and like similar is that? So loved everything that was revealed with Lindsay, and how that played out with the whole Maybe situation, which was getting like top level awkward. The Maybe and Michael, George Michael. So it was great to have a reprieve of that and be like, oh, it's okay kind of thing. I thought all that played out really, really well. I had no idea that's where it was going. It was so great because it tied in the Nelly aspect too, which was really fun. So it was just well thought out of, well written, and I'm like kind of blown away that they were able to put this all together in the way. I didn't think we were going to have this like super cohesive finale that legitimately tied in so many aspects of everything we've watched over the last couple of seasons. The Anyang part was fucking brilliant. Like, I called it the minute that I saw him, because we did just have the introduction of Lucille's manipulation in that sense too. And to have it come forth that Lucille's the master manipulator plays so well with her character and everything that Lucille is. I don't know, it just made me fall in love with the show, I swear to God, just in this episode alone, because of the way everything played out in this episode. Honestly, this episode makes you want to go back and watch everything so you can get back to this moment, because it was just such a well executed episode that tied in so many of the things that we've been watching. It felt like you're like, this makes so much sense. So it was just really, really well done, and very satisfying episode too. And clearly, to your point, it could have been the series finale in the way that it ended. So very interested in seeing, just especially based on everything you guys have said about season 4, like how do they pivot and where does it go from here. But if this is where we ended, honestly, I'd be completely satisfied because it ended the series so well.
Yeah,
So a really well executed season finale. I think it was intended for a series finale, but just such a great episode.
Oh, yeah.
That's it for me.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Arrested Development Season 3, Episode number 13, the season finale. And until next time, people.